Hey everybody, welcome back to Inspired Dishes. Today I will be making an oxtail salad. I want to be a little different. Now usually we make oxtail, with rice and peas and cabbage. That sounds good. But yeah, I want to be a little different. Also too, I really didn't have like all those ingredients. So I only had like salad stuff. So I said, I make this into a salad. Now, but first, before y'all come at me, this is not Jamaican style, so don't say, this ain't Jamaican, please. I'm already telling you up front, this is not Jamaican style, but yeah. Here on my oxtail, I only have a little bit, y'all. Just make sure you clean that. I cleaned that with vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and lemon. Make sure you clean your meat as well. Now here I'm only going to use a little bit of brown sugar, and that's actually for the browning process. You're going to need a little bit of that along with some vegetable oil. I don't have the vegetable oil, but yeah, if you have browning sauce, go ahead and use that. I didn't have browning sauce, so I will be browning it with the sugar. I also have some onions that I pretty much sliced up. Now I'm going to be seasoning it with my Badaya complete seasoning, my Lori seasoned salt, and also my chicken pollo seasoning. You can season it pretty much what you want to, but yeah, go ahead and try these seasonings. They are really good. Also, I will be using my Worcester or either Worcestershire, how you pronounce it, sauce. Now, also, will be using a little bit of red pepper flakes. Usually in the Jamaican dish, people use that Scotch bonnet pepper. Well, yeah, I don't have all that. But yeah, so I'm going to have my heat from the pepper flakes as well as this can of fire roasted tomatoes. So that's where the heat is going to come from. It's not going to make it too, heaty, but yeah. Also, too, I forgot to show you, but I have 2 packets of soy sauce. If you have the regular bottle, go ahead and use that, but I'm going to be using my 2 packets. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm just gonna pretty much season it with all my seasonings, with the packet of soy sauce, everything. Now, as far as the Worcester sauce or Worcestershire sauce, it was kind of like hard to come out. So yeah, a little later on, I will be adding more, which I added too much, and yeah, it was a little salty. So in order to balance out the saltiness, you can I pretty much put brown sugar. Now you not gonna be like me and put too much sauce, so it's not gonna be as salty. But if it is, just balance it off with some brown sugar. So yeah, I'm just seasoning it up. I don't have exact measurement, but you know how to pretty much season up your food. Don't put too much, and don't put too less to where it's not, flavorful at all. And also too, I think I forgot to tell you, I have some ketchup as well. You want to dab on a little ketchup as well. Okay, now I don't massage everything, and I pretty much let that marinate overnight in the refrigerator. So yeah, I will advise you to let your thing refrigerate overnight in order to marinate, and that's how it looks. So just add you a little bit of oil, whether it's vegetable oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil. Just put you a little bit in, and pretty much we're gonna make the brownie. Now, if you have actual brownie, you can skip this step. However, if not, go ahead and make your brownie. Now, just use a little bit of brown sugar, like a teaspoon should be good, teaspoon, tablespoon, and just go ahead and mix it in the oil. Keep mixing, don't stop, just keep mixing until it gets smaller. Now, I actually just found out about this. They said it's not gonna be sweet, because I was like, is it gonna be sweet? But they said no, and I can guarantee when I try this, it's not gonna be sweet at all. So pretty much, you see how it's brown, it'll melt it down. So now you want to add in your oxtail, and you see that I have it in that bag with all the juices. You're gonna keep those juices. However, you're just gonna pretty much just like not let it drip off like how I'm doing, and just sit it inside the pot in order to have that browning effect. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute on each side. And I forgot to mention, I have the stove on medium high. You don't want it too high, and you don't want it too low. in order for it to brown. So like medium high. And once the first side, get brown, flip it over. And once everything flip over, you pour your juice, all your juice, back into the pot. And as you will see, I had like a little bit of that sauce, fire sauce, left over. Probably like not even half a cup, like 1/3 a cup, and I pretty much pour all of it in there, the rest of it in there. But yeah, but you see me here flipping it over. Yes, yeah, yes. Now you see how brown this look, and they ain't have to use no browning, so the brown sugar effect does work, yeah. So yeah, you just pretty much want to fill that back up with the liquid from the juices from what it was soaking in. This look good already. But yeah, don't eat it because it ain't cooked. So yeah, I got hot water. Make sure your water is hot, and you just want to pour it onto the oxtails and like cover it up because it's gonna boil. It takes about 2.5 hours to 3 hours. Now I had to fill this up with water like every 30 minutes, every 30 to 45 minutes, because yeah, this water went out so quickly. So yeah, just make sure you be mindful of just watching it, because you don't want your water to come out, and it's scorched at the bottom. So yeah, I have like a little bit sauce left over that I saved, so I said why not just throw the rest of it in there. So later on, like I said, it was like it looked a little too tomatoey, which I really didn't mind, but I was going more for a brown look, like regular oxtail. That's why I added in the Worcester sauce, Worcestershire, or whatever you want to call it, sauce. But like I said, I put a little bit too much in there, and that's why I'm gonna pretty much, you can't see it, it's not gonna show on camera, but I put a little bit of sugar in there to balance off the saltiness of it. So yeah, put your lid on and just let that cook up on like medium high. You can turn up a little bit, but not too high. Like a little bit above medium high, like in the middle of it. And like I said, after about 30 minutes, you probably can't see right now because a lot of smoke. But yeah, you see how much water went out? Yeah, so I had to pretty much fill that back up with more water. And that was like after, I think, 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think after 30 minutes. Yeah, it still needed to cook a little bit more. So yeah, just go ahead and fill it up with more water. And I thought the water would like balance it out. By me putting too much water in there, more water, it will balance it off. Yeah, it still was salty there, yeah. And as you see, I poured in the sauce, but like it was like a little bit hard to come out earlier, so I took the cap off of it. That's why I poured too much in it, yeah. But yeah, it did take away that look of the tomato look. It's more browner. But like I said, I put a little bit brown sugar in there at the end. You want to taste your sauce once it's finished cooking to make sure it's to your liking. Okay, so it's been cooking about an hour and a half, and the water has went out a lot. So yeah, I will be pretty much filling it back up with some water. It looks so good, y'all. But yeah, it ain't ready to be eaten yet. So yeah, you just want to keep it on for a little longer, and yeah, it'll be done. Okay, so yes, this is how it looks, the finished result. When I say, oh Jesus, yeah, I know it on the Jamaican style, but yeah, I bet it's still good. And like I said, I just put a little bit of sugar in order to balance it, cause I tasted it and it was had a little salt for me. So yeah, I put the sugar in there, so it came out pretty good. I know with the salad, some people use like different dressings, and like me, I love Caesar dressing. However, I didn't have that. But I said, why not just use the sauce on the oxtail as my sauce for my salad? So that's what I will be doing. So I'm gonna lay it out with my lettuce. You can just watch. Now I know it's a little hard to see, but I will be adding in some crouton. It's the buttery garlic kind. When I say it tastes so good, usually I will eat croutons in my salad, but it's nothing that I really like do on a regular basis when I eat a salad that I make. However, I'm gonna be using that for another recipe. That's why I have the croutons. So yeah, I said why not just put this on my salad since I got it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now we ready to put on the famous oxtail. Yes, don't the oxtail look good, y'all? It looks so good. Jesus. Yes, Lord. Yes. So yeah, I just want to set that on the salad as well. And I will be drizzling a little bit of the sauce as my sauce for the salad because it's saucy enough. So yeah. I'm gonna use that as my sauce for my salad. Alright, so pretty much I'm gonna taste it. You see the recipe. I made oxtail salad. Yes, I want to be a little different. And also too, that's all I pretty much had. I didn't have like the regular stuff to make like the Jamaican oxtail. So please don't come for me smile. This ain't all Jamaican style. I bet it look like it and it tastes like it. It probably tastes better, but I ain't gonna lie because I love Jamaican oxtail. But yeah, I'm about to try this. And usually I love ranch, no, not ranch, I like ranch too, but Caesar dressing. I didn't have no Caesar dressing. I probably use Italian dressing. I would try to eat Italian dressing, but yeah, I don't have any of that, so I just use a little bit of the gravy from the oxtail, so that's pretty much going to be my sauce. So I'm about to dig in. Do everything. So, okay, I got egg, got one spinach, and I got oxtail. So good, y'all. So like I said, I put a little brown sugar in it in order to counteract it, and it worked good. This is good. Like I said, you taste a little bit of that spice too. I gotta be careful with the crouton because it's crunchy, and I explained in another video about my tooth. So yeah, that's why I'm being a little careful with that. But the oxtails are good. Like I said, if it wasn't Jamaican who, Jamaican me, Jamaican me oxtail. You making me Jamaican? What's the joke? When they say you making me, and then they say Jamaican me oxtail. This salad is refreshing and good. To rate it, that's coming next. Yeah, it's a 10. If you see my last other videos, it's a 10, and it's a 10 because it's good. It's good. And it's a twist. A lot of people make oxtail, and a lot of people make Jamaican oxtail. However, it's a little twist. Like, it don't gotta be the exact ingredients in order for it to be a success. Like, nobody, if you didn't know this was just regular oxtail, if you just seen it, if I just seen it inside a restaurant, I'll be like, this Jamaican style. Now, if you taste it, it still tastes like Jamaican style too. It took like a total of about 2 hours and 50 minutes. Yeah, it's a 10. It's salad, it cleans your palate, and then you also know oxtail could be a little heavy, especially if we have that rice. I love that rice, and I love the steamed carrot. But yeah, it balances off with the salad. So yeah, it's a 10 in my book. So yeah, go ahead and try this recipe. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.